Good morning, folks. This is Patrick, Comics and Collectibles, and this is kind of a sad, happy, sad type of video because the PCS Carnage diorama has just been released recently. It's a new statue I've been watching for over a year. I thought I would be able to afford it. Unfortunately, I can't. It's $1,500 and I just don't have the money for it. Maybe in the future I'll save up my pennies. Maybe I can afford it, or maybe when I hit the lottery I can get it then. But until then, I'll have to do without. It's a beautiful statue. I wish I could add it to my collection. Unfortunately, I cannot. So, in place of that, you know how we want something, but we can't get it, so we substitute something else in place of it? Well, that's what's going on here, folks. And if that's the sad part, I guess this is the happy part, because my 3D guy made this Carnage 3D model for me several months ago, and I'm not a 3D person, so I'm not familiar with all of the terminology. But if you are a 3D person, you know what poly is or what it means. This is a low poly 3D model, and simply put, it means it does not have a lot of detail. Where's my pointer? It does not have a lot of detail, as you can see. And I mean, it's really apparent on the head. There's just a total lack of detail. So what I'm going to do is put all my energy into trying to make this something better than what it is. I can't afford the $1,500 Carnage statue, so in place of that, I will work on this and try to make this better. What I'm going to do with this, oh, let me say this. Okay, when I had this made, and then I sent a message to my 3D guy, and I said, man, I can't remember exactly how I put it, but I was saying that whoever made this needs to do better. I was not crazy about this when I got it. Now, none of this is on my 3D guy. I mean, he has nothing to do with it. He finds the STL, and whatever's on the STL, that's all he can print out. So I was like, man, I didn't even want it, folks. As a matter of fact, I think in one video I said I was going to offer this as a prize in some contest, but I changed my mind. So this is what I'm going to do. I came up with a sketch last night. Hold on, let me see if I can find that sketch. All right, here's the rough sketch I came up with last night. Very basic right now. I'll be putting some more work into this and trying to make it better. And it's gonna, as you can see, the sketch has tendrils, whereas this one up here that cut, take two. As you can see, this sketch has tendrils, whereas the 3D model does not. All right, well, that's enough with that. So I will be attempting to add some tendrils to this. Where's my pointer? One thing, you can't see the feet because he's weighed down. My tools have it weighed down. It's kind of top heavy, so it leans, it tends to lean back and fall back. So you probably can't see the feet very well, but I don't know how. I don't know why this thing has webbed feet, but I'm gonna get rid of these, probably gonna get rid of that toe right there. Fill in all the holes, of course. And I like tendril. Man, I can't speak this morning. Maybe I need a second Red Bull. I like Carnage's feet with the toes, the two claws rather. I'm going to give him a two claws, maybe, if I can pull it off. If not, I'll just go with the 5 toes. Probably cut this off and add a toe. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Fill in fill in that hole right there, fill in this hole. As a matter of fact, fill in all the holes on this thing. I don't know why it has holes, but I don't like that look. Let me see, what else? I don't know what happened to his package, but we'll work on that. He looks like a eunuch right here, so I'll fix that. Let me see, moving on up. Fill in these holes here. Again, fill in the holes. And let me go back to my sketch real quick. And the claws, I'm going to give him some claws on one hand, and the other hand he'll have some blades coming out. I have to find some more reference material for all of this stuff. But yeah, the hands are very simple hands here, but I want to make those look a little better. I will be giving him the symbiote vein. I'll put that, and that's the black stuff, by the way. I'll put the symbiote vein all over his body. And there's one thing that really bugs me. Well, one other thing that bugs me about this figure is his legs look too long for the body. Don't know if you can see that. By the way, folks, please forgive my background. My work area is cluttered. But if you want to help me out with that, help me declutter my work area. If you're a comic book collector, please check out some of my videos on comics that I am selling. Once I can sell those comics, that will free up some space in my storage area, and I can put a lot of these statues in there on those shelves, which are presently occupied by comics. Okay, back to the video. The legs look too long for the torso. The torso looks too long. So what I'm going to do to try to fool the eyes and take it away from that is I'm going to probably have some of the symbiote veins running maybe kind of like at an angle like this. They won't be up and down because that's going to just make him look longer. So probably going to try to run some across the body and maybe angle up a little bit. That will make it look wider. Let me see. I'll try to put some dark, well, not dark, but try to concentrate the black symbiote veins down here in this area to draw attention away from here. This is going to be mostly red. At least that's what I hope to do. All right, let me see. What else? Okay, let's talk about this head. All right, folks, that is not a head even a mama could love right there. That just is atrocious to me. I don't know if I can fix this head or if I would have to just try to make my own, sculpt my own. I don't know. I really don't know. But I don't like this portrait. I'm going to get rid of it. If I have to redo it or find another one, that's got to go. And you know what? Since we're talking about tongues, okay, I don't mind Carnage having a tongue. I know that's Venom's thing too, and a lot of folks just don't like Carnage having a tongue at all. I don't mind, but it should be smaller. It should be a smaller tongue. And so what I'm probably going to do, if I can find a way to save this head, what I'll probably do is shorten this tongue. Yeah, I'm going to try to do something with that tongue. But that's it, folks. That's the plan for now. But we know plans change all the time. And let me see, I did forget one thing. Okay, I mentioned the tendrils. I'm going to, hold on, let me turn this around. What I'm probably going to do is use some of my 16 gauge wire. That's this right here. Put some holes into him and use these as the skeletons for my tendrils. This is really sturdy stuff. It's lightweight, so it won't add a lot of weight to the top part of the figure. Man, I'm just noticing his legs from the back. They are bony. He's skinnier than me. Look at this. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something about that too. Man, okay, I love anatomy, but I'm no anatomy expert, but this just does not look right, folks. Look at that leg. Okay, hold on, where's my pointer? Look at this leg compared to that one. even if, okay, I'm looking directly from the rear of the leg, and then this one, it's smaller. Okay, so I'm probably gonna use some of my sculpting clay and try to make this bigger. That's too skinny. No. So I'll work on that, try to make it bigger. And another thing, this is hollow. So what I'm going to do is probably take two. I will probably fill this with hot glue or maybe just some dry plaster of Paris. I won't wet it down. I'll use it dry. And in the future, if I ever want to take it out, I can just drill a hole into them and drain the powder out. So yeah, I'll probably go with the powder. Put the powder in the legs. But that's not going to strengthen it. Okay, I'll figure that part out. Now, on the top, I don't want to make the top any heavier because as it is, it's already heavy. Plus, I'm going to add the tendrils. That's going to make it even heavier. So what I'm going to do at the top is put some hot glue into it just to fill it up, give it some weight, but not a whole lot of weight, just a little. I think I'm going to try to put most of the weight in the legs. Probably what I'll do is put the weight from here down, then just put hot glue up here to reinforce the body. Maybe some hot glue in the arms, and that's it, folks. That's the plan as of now. But this will keep me occupied, keep my mind off of that Carnage diorama that I can't get. And I'm going to finish recording this, go sit in my corner, cry for a little while, and I'll get over it though. All right, that head, man, the more I look at this, the more I want to just get started on it right away and fix it. And yeah, that's it, folks. All right, as always, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for supporting the channel. Bye.